Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay Fulton and I'm a health education coordinator here in the Office of Health, Wellness, and Prevention Services. In this video, I want to talk to you about the different types of responses that you can have to stress, and then how to optimize your stress by reframing your mindset. So the most commonly known stress response is fight or flight. And this is where your body is getting ready, giving you adrenaline and cortisol and preparing you to either fight the thing that's stressing you out or to run the heck in the opposite direction. But there are a few different responses that you can have to stress. The first one is a challenge response, which is used to help you perform under pressure. So if you think about going into an exam or a job interview, or perhaps you're performing in front of a large group of people, you can feel a level of stress, but you can use it to your advantage. And this type of response helps to enhance your focus, it increases self-confidence, and it motivates you into action. Then there's the tend and befriend response, and this helps strengthen social relationships so that when you are going through something stressful, you can build into that common bond that you have with others. And by doing this, your body starts releasing oxytocin, which is also known as the love hormone. This helps strengthen your bond with others, but it also helps increase positivity. And then finally, there's the learn and grow response. And this is the recovery process after a stressful event. So during this process, your brain is processing what has happened, it's learning from it, and then it's help creating those neural connections so you know what to do the next time this type of stressful event comes along. So we can optimize stress by reframing our mindset. And so if you think about a stressful event negatively, then your body's going to respond negatively. But if you can reframe your response, you can change the way your body reacts to stress. So I want you to look at this picture for a moment. This is Mount Everest. The people who go to Mount Everest have this goal that they're going to reach the peak of the mountain. But they also know that there are going to be challenges along the way. It's going to be cold. There's not going to be a lot of oxygen up there. It's going to be physically taxing. But the people are willing to go through those challenges to get to the peak of the mountain. So if you take a moment and think about your college career, there are going to be challenges along the way. There's going to be difficult classes, difficult exams. There's going to be group projects. But keep in mind, the goal at the end of this is to graduate from your program and to graduate from Eastern. People who can connect the stressors and the challenges to the end goal and the overriding purpose that they have, they can have more positivity in their life. So I also want to talk about, in terms of the tend and befriend response, is common humanity. And common humanity is the degree to which you see your own struggles as part of the overall human condition. Really, it's knowing that you're not alone in your struggles. And you can utilize this. For example, if you're in a class and you're struggling with it, reach out to a classmate for support. If you're in the first year of your program and you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out to a second year and ask how they got through those challenges. Or even if you're dealing with personal, financial, relationship struggles, reaching out to a friend or family member and letting them know that you need them and that they can offer you that support. And we all have struggles. And it takes a little bit of vulnerability to open up to others and to let them know that we are having struggles. But when we do, we often find that we are not alone. We may not have the same experiences, but we've likely had the same struggles in life. And it's also important to know that negative emotions typically exist in those people who are isolated and believe they are the only ones experiencing a problem. So this is why it's so important to create connections with others who are sharing a common experience. You can also invoke the tend and befriend response by reaching out and doing something local in your community and doing good for others. And then finally, I want to talk about the ABCDs of stress. A is for adversity. And this is the event that happens, the stressful event that we can't change. So maybe you got a poor grade on your exam. B is for belief. And this is our reaction to the event. Are we fight or flight? Are we challenged? Or are we learning and growing? And then C is for consequence. And this is the positive or negative that is based on our beliefs. So for example, if you think it's a bad consequence, as in I failed this exam, so I'm gonna fail this class, it's gonna create more negative emotions. But D, and this is the most important letter out of the ABCDs, is disputation. And this involves telling ourselves that our belief is just that. It's just a belief, and that it's not a fact. So for example, if you did fail an exam, you can say, okay, I failed an exam. That's not great, but what can I learn from this? And how can I do better next time? And this really helps us to decatastrophize an event. It is really human to jump to the negative first, but by reframing our mindset, we can learn from a stressful event and do better in the future. So I encourage you, as you're handling and dealing with stressful events, whether it's in your academic life or your personal life, to think about what you can do to reframe your mindset and to challenge the beliefs that you're having. And this is something that takes some time and some effort to really learn how to do, but once you can do, it can change you into a more positive person.